What's up everyone, and welcome back to our next video in our Hot Wheels side-by-side downhill drag racing series. Today's video is series number 2, Cops versus Robbers. If you haven't checked out our first video, series 1, American Muscle versus European Exotics, check it out. It was a lot of fun. For those of you who do not watch our first video, this is how it works. We run them side by side down this 1/8 of a mile scale track until we get to the final 4 cars. Those 4 cars will move over here to the winners table. Now these are the winners from our first video, Series 1, American Muscle versus European Exotics. Now they will move over here with these cars, and eventually we're going to have a final round of all the fast cars to find out who is the fastest of the Great 8 and the 919. So let us get set up, figure out the matchups, and we'll be right back. Alright everyone, we're back and we're set up, but before we get started, I need to give a shout out to the brains and muscle behind this operation. First we got J-Dog and D-Man. Alright, so let's take a closer look at our matchups. Now I'd like everyone to pick their favorite cop car and their favorite robber's car. See if your car can make it to the end. Alright, so let's see what the experts pick. J-Dog, what are you picking?
I'm picking this cop Lamborghini right here.
Alright. What's your robber car?
And this red Dodge
Charger.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, D-Man, what are you picking?
Picking this cop car called the Speed Trap. And then I'm picking an El Camino.
Alright, I'm picking truck cop, and then the Mercedes as my robber. So for our first race of the first round, Ford Mustang against Pontiac Firebird. Cop car got him. This is our next matchup. Looks like the robber got him that time. And this is our next matchup. Robber's got it. This is our next matchup. Oh, that was a close race, but the Mustang did get it. Alright, this is our next matchup. Looks like the cop caught him. This is our next matchup. I believe the robbers got away that time too. This is our next matchup. Wow, that guy got away from that cop. Next up, we got J-Dog's favorite robber car, the Dodge Charger, against the police Corvette. Oh, J-Dog got away that time. Our next matchup. I mean, that robber got way away. Alright, our next matchup. That Tesla got away. Our next matchup. This looks to be a good race. Looks like the police got him. Alright, our next matchup, the battle of the Corvettes. Who you gonna pick, J-Dog? Cop or robber?
Robber.
How about you, D-Man?
Robber.
I think I'm gonna take the robber myself. Let's see how it turns out. We was all right. And our next matchup. Oh, it was close, but I think the cop got him. And our next matchup. Oh, that truck come back and blowed him away. And the next matchup. Oh, I believe that cop got him. And our next matchup. Looks like the cop got him. Our next matchup. Looks like the robbers got away. Now we got D-Man's favorite robber, the El Camino. El Camino wins. Alright, our next matchup features J-Dog's favorite cop car. Oh, J-Dog, you can't win them all. Alright, our next matchup. Looks like that cop nabbed with another bad guy. This should be a good race. Both trucks are the same style, but I'm picking the cop as my favorite. Oh yeah, that cop blew that green one away. And our next matchup. I believe the cop won that one. Our next matchup, the robbers got him a couple stolen bicycles on the back. Oh wow, the robber just way got away. Alright, this is our next matchup. Alright, robber won. And our next matchup. Like the robbers got away. And our next matchup. Cop nabbed him a bad guy. Next up is my favorite robber, the green Mercedes.
Oh yeah, I blew that cop away.
This is our next matchup.
Robber won.
Alright, this is our next matchup.
Oh wow, that cop really blew that truck away.
Alright, our next race features D-Man's favorite cop car, Speed Trap.
Oh, I think D-Man's cop car nabbed him at robber.
Alright, this is our next matchup.
Oh, that cop come back and got him.
Alright, and our last matchup for round one.
Robbers got away.
Okay, let's take a look at our winners for round one. The robbers got away 18 times, while the cops nabbed them 14 times. So the robbers got the advantage, but all it takes is one cop to catch them all. So let us match them up, and we'll be right back. So this is your matchups for round two. Let's have a look. Now the cops won 13 times and the robbers won 19 times. So in the final three races, the robbers will have to race against each other. So let's get started. As they say around here, less talk, more racing. This is our first matchup of round two.
Robber got away.
And our next matchup.
Oh, I believe the cop car got it.
And here's our next matchup.
Oh, I believe the robber got away.
This is our next matchup.
Oh, the cop busted that BMW.
Next up, my favorite police truck.
Oh, I got smoked.
This is our next matchup.
Oh, I believe the Tesla won, the robber.
Our next matchup.
That cop won. He was way ahead.
Alright, next up we got D-Man's favorite robber, El Camino.
Like D-Man's El Camino moves on to the next round.
Here's our next matchup.
Oh, the cop got him another one.
Alright, next up is D-Man's favorite police car, Speed Trap.
Speed Trap moves on.
And the next race is...
Oh, the cop got him another.
The next matchup, that fast Corvette against a classic cop car.
Oh, that Corvette blows that cop away.
Next up is my favorite, the green Mercedes robber car.
Oh yeah, my Mercedes won.
Okay, our third from the last race is going to be robber on robber.
Oh, I believe the black robber won.
Alright, and next to the last race features robber on robber and J-Dog's favorite robber car, the Dodge Charger.
Oh, Dodge Charger wins.
Alright, our last race of round 2.
Oh, white car wins.
So after the end of round 2, the robbers still hold a lead over the cops. I hope your favorite made it. Let us match them up and we'll be right back. So here goes our matchup for round 3. We're going to have some good ones. Our first race of round 3 features D-Man's favorites, the El Camino against Speed Trap. Unfortunately, only one can move on.
El Camino takes it.
Alright, our next race.
Oh, looks like the cop got him.
Our next race is...
I believe the cop got that one.
Next race, you get to see my favorite, the green Mercedes, put the Pontiac Firebird out of the race.
Oh yeah, I sent him out the race.
And here's our next matchup.
J-Dog, who you picking?
Corvette.
I am too. Oh man, that wasn't even a race.
And the next matchup.
Oh, the cop got him.
And next to the last race of round 3, featuring 2 robber cars.
Oh, that Tesla got it.
Alright, our final race of round 3 is featuring J-Dog's favorite robber car, the Dodge Charger. Can he move on?
J-Dog's car is moving on by a bumper.
At the end of round 3, this is who we have left. One more round, we find out who is the final 4. Alright, round 4 is here. This is where we find out who are the final 4 fastest cars of this series. Alright, first race of round 4. You get to watch my favorite, the green Mercedes, send this yellow police car home.
Oh, I'm going home.
Next race features my new favorite, the yellow Corvette.
And the yellow Corvette wins.
Next race, D-Man's favorite, the El Camino.
El Camino got him. Close race.
Our last race of round 4 to find out who are the 4 fastest of this series features J-Dog's Dodge Charger.
Dodge Charger won.
So this is our final 4 fastest cars. They joined this other group from Series 1. And eventually they're all going to race. See who's the fastest of the Great 8 from the 919. So just like in our Series 1, we got to race all 4 of them to find out who is the fastest. You got to win 2 races to be called the fastest. And here they are, the 4 fastest cars of Series 2. Let's find out who is the fastest. I believe that Corvette got it. If Corvette wins this one, he will be the fastest. Well, that Corvette is the fastest for Series 2, Cops versus Robbers. Well, we have reached the end of Series 2, Cops versus Robbers. These are your 4 fastest cars, with the yellow Corvette being the fastest of this group. We had some close races, some blowouts, and some surprises, but at the end of the day, it was all fun. Now this group joins the group from Series 1, American Muscle versus European Exotics. And they all will end up in the final race to find out who is the fastest of the Great 8 and the 919. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. And hit the notification bell, and it'll let you know when our next series is coming out. If you haven't already checked out our first video, please check it out, Series 1. Tell us what you like, dislike, would like to see, and what you think about the series in the comments section below. Thank you for watching.